Travelling in trains will be costlier from Monday as the hike in reservation fee and superfast charges announced in the rail budget come into effect from Monday, April 1st. Besides hike in passenger fares, freight rate for all commodities will also go up by about 5.7%. While the cash-strapped railways were expected to mop up about Rs 880 crores annually from the latest hike in service charges on train tickets, the freight rate revision will fetch Rs 4,200 crores for the national transporter in the fiscal 2013 and 14. Though the railways did not increase basic passenger fares in the rail budget, it had proposed increase of the reservation fee, superfast, Tatkal charges. Cancellation and clerkage charges will also be hiked from April. As per a railway notification, while reservation fee for second and sleeper class has not been revised, AC classes will be dearer by Rs 15 to 25 per ticket. Superfast charges have been increased by Rs 10 for sleeper and second class fare. For AC classes, the hike is between Rs 15 and Rs 25. Tatkal fee has been increased by 10% of the basic fare for second class and 30% for the all AC classes. While cancellation charges have been increased by Rs 10 to Rs 50 per ticket for confirmed tickets, clerkage charges for cancellation of waiting list and RAC tickets will be hiked by Rs 5 for sleeper class and Rs 10 for AC class. Railway Minister Pawan Kumar Bansal had effected the hike in the basic passenger fare by 21% before the rail budget in January 22 this year. The hike in passenger fare was announced after 10 years as successive railway ministers during that period were not in favour of increasing fares. The railways expect to earn Rs 42,210 crores from passenger traffic and Rs 93,554 crore from goods transportation in 2013 and 14. Bureau Report, DD News.
And now let's go over to our correspondent Siddhant Sibal for more details from New Delhi railway station. Siddhant, give us an update. Train fares have been hiked, surcharges have been hiked, Tatkal charges, for example, reservation fees. What updates do you have?
Well, I'm standing at Delhi's New Delhi railway station, and it is 1st of April, the all-important day in the financial year, the first day of the financial year. So the financial year begins today, and lots of things come into effect, which includes the new charges in fare, in the cancellation charges. They are hiked. The Tatkal charges, they are hiked. And of course, on a lighter note, today is also the Fool's Day. But with me is some people. Let's ask them. सर आप बताइए, आज से रिजर्वेशन चार्जेस में थोड़ा इंक्रीज हो गए हैं. आपको क्या लगता है ये सरकार ने कैसा कदम उठाया?
ये मैं चाहता हूँ सरकार ने तो देखो ये गलती करा है जी, जो भी कहता है महंगाई पे महंगाई होती जा रही है.
आप बताइए सर, आप क्या कहना चाहेंगे?
सर गवर्नमेंट ने रिजर्वेशन चार्जेस तो बढ़ाए हैं, अच्छी बात है. कई दिनों के बाद बढ़े हैं, पहले कई साल से नहीं बढ़े थे. बट हम चाहते हैं भाई इसके अकॉर्डिंगली फैसिलिटीज़ भी पैसेंजर्स को मिलनी चाहिए. यहाँ पर कुछ ट्रेन ऐसी हैं जिसमें जनरल कोच बिल्कुल होते ही नहीं है, सारे रिजर्वेशन होती है, तो उसमें लोग ऐसे भेड़ बकरियों की तरह उसमें चढ़े होते हैं और पैर रखने की भी जगह नहीं होती.
सुविधा भी नहीं है.
तो गवर्नमेंट
So clearly, people on the ground want lots of amenities since the prices have been increased. The Tatkal price, the charges have increased. The cancellation charges have been increased. The government is expected to mop up around from the passenger fare, the passenger increase. I would say increase in the cancellation charges and RSC charges. The government is expected to gain around 880 crore rupees, and also the freight charges will also come into effect.
Right.
The new freight charges, they are likely they will increase by 5.75%. So the government is expected to gain around
Siddhant, let me quickly
4,200 crore rupees from the freight. So of course, hope that the financial position of the railways will get better after this.
Financial position of the railways and the business of it we'll talk later, but before that let's also understand how well or how hasn't it really gone very well with the commuters there. I'm sure you must have had a word with the passengers there at the railway station. Hike which has come almost after a decade, and it's not only about the hike, like you just mentioned, they are expecting amenities also at the same time. Even the cancellation charges have been revised. Overall, Siddhant, what I'm trying to ask you, what's the sense you're getting at the ground as far as Aam Aadmi is concerned? The hike, has it really gone well with the Aam Aadmi?
Well, of course, I can give you 2 points. There is a section which is against it, saying that it will affect the, it will cause a problem to the Aam Aadmi. But a larger proportion of the people here on the ground say they're okay with the fare hike, they're okay with any kind of hike, provided they get good amenities. And this is what the railway is trying to do, get good amenities, better facilities so that you don't face problems. And especially when the new railway minister Pawan Kumar Bansal took over, he has made sure that the person on the ground gets good amenities. We have seen a hike in his tenure, first after 10 years on January 22nd. The hike was around 21% if we club all the classes. And I would say that 2 steps forward by the railway went back to 1 step backwards. Why? Because after that the diesel price, partial diesel price deregulation took place, and of course the government was expecting to gain around 6,000 crore rupees from the January 22nd fare hike.
Right.
But after diesel price hike, the loss in revenue for the railways went to 3,000 rupees. So in a sense, the government is geared up to change the financial position of the railways.
Siddharth, also now coming to the financial position of the railways and how this hike is really going to firm up railways financially, the economics of it. In your report, you've also talked about the earnings from the passenger traffic and goods transportation. Give us a perspective, hike versus improving the financial position of the Indian Railways.
Well, in this financial year, which has begun from today, from the passenger segment, the railways is expected to get around 42,000 crore rupees. From the freight segment, which is the larger proportion of the railways revenue source, the government is expected, or the railways is expected to gain around 93,000 crore rupees. This is the overarching view of the whole financial position. But this is the revenue side. The expenditure side is also the other aspect, because lots of revenue is diverted into providing amenities, giving pension to the railway staff. Remember, railway is one of the largest employer in the country and perhaps the world, and it has one of the largest. India has the second largest railway network around in the world. So lots of revenue which the government generates goes into the expenditure part. Plus, there's lots of cross subsidization. I'll just give you a small fact. I would say for every 1 kilometer of travel by railway, for freight, the revenue which the railways get is 1 rupee. From the passenger segment, the revenue which the railway gets is 28 paise. So you can see lots of a major difference. Why?
Right.
Because we haven't seen a fare hike for 10 years, but someone has to pay for it. And
right,
it is
someone
a freight
has to pay for
segment.
it. As of now, as you